Hi Aries, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. So today, Aries, for your meditative session, you guys got the Queen of Swords. It's really interesting to me because when I was looking at the card, I heard this scene from this movie, and it's a movie called Spanglish. It's like an Adam Sandler movie. I don't know, you should watch it, it's good. But yeah, in the movie, if you've seen it, then you know what I'm talking about. She's translating for her mom, the little girl, and she's like, I need to be impolite. And that's what I kept hearing, I need to be impolite, but with a really big attitude, I need to be impolite, yelling kind of. And I feel like someone is just bringing some very harsh truth, right? And I don't think that anyone here is doing it in a way that is offensive or nasty, so it's not the type of speech I'm talking about. A Queen of Swords is someone, yes, who can communicate fiercely what she believes in, but there's no disrespect, right? So a lot of people who think that they can tell somebody off, or I can lay them down real quick, there's a way that a queen would do it and a way that anyone else could do it. That's what makes the queen, right? In the manner in which she speaks. So if you're someone who just can curse someone out, or you're someone who can just offend someone, that's not an ability. The ability of the Queen of Swords is someone who can really hurt you because it's the truth, right? And I don't think there needs to be hurt, but there needs to be a truth said to someone, because I feel like someone here, I don't know, I'm getting a cocky energy, right? In Spanglish, when she was telling them off, it was two old guys flirting with her, and she was with her little kid, you know what I mean? She was like, how dare you flirt with me when my little kid is here? Have respect for yourself, have respect for me, have respect for my daughter, right? And that's kind of the mood that I feel like it is. It's somebody just needs to be told, somebody needs to be shut down, but in only a Queen of Swords way, right? A respectful way. I'm just gonna tell you the straight truth. I'm not gonna say anything offensive to you. I'm not gonna say anything but the truth is gonna hurt because I see the truth clearly. And that's what this is. It's I see the truth so clearly, it might hurt you to hear it, but it's the truth, right? It's just straight facts, and it's a manner in which somebody says it. It's you need, it's not a deserving thing, but it kind of feels like that. It's somebody just deserves to kind of get it told to them straight, because I feel maybe this person, no one tells them the truth, and they skate by life and no one's really telling them the truth. So someone's just yo, I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you want to hear the truth, this is the truth. So yeah, that's what I'm getting, Aries. Wow, crazy. Let's pull some more cards. So Aries, it's interesting because I'm not 100% sure what the truth necessarily is, right? But this is kind of tying in from last week. Last week we had a lot of sword. I know we're headed into, November, and I just keep getting so much sword, right? At the end of October, beginning of November, this truth, right? This sword energy, and it's really beautiful. It feels really good. It just feels you can't tell me a lie, right? And expect me to just smile and take it. It's I'm gonna tell you what the truth is, because it's like, remember when they say like the truth always comes out, right? It's something like that. It's like the truth in this matter is making someone very uncomfortable. And I feel like it's this feminine energy who's relaying the truth, because we have this interchangeable energy between the Queen of Water and the Queen of Air, right? It's like the Queen of Air is being clarified by the Queen of Cups. So we have two Queen of Cup here, right? And the Queen of Air is underneath it. So we have the Queen of Air coming out in the meditative session, and now we have two Queen of Cups, right? So I just feel like this feminine energy, and it's like, it's so on point, whatever this person is saying. That's what I'm getting. It's like, whatever this person is saying is, it's again, it's the truth. Like you can't hide from the truth. It's like the light. You can't hide from the light, right? The light will always creep in. Same as the truth. The truth is going to come in, whether this be a good or a bad thing, right? For some people, it's going to be a really bad thing. And for some people, it's going to be a really good thing, right? Like, it really depends on where you're at right now. It really depends on how much you really value the truth, right? Because I could tell you something about yourself and you could choose to just ignore it and be like, well, that's not the reality I'm living in. I don't believe that, or I don't want to see that, so I'm just going to pretend like I didn't hear it. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone's going to take this differently. And for some reason, I feel like there's this king who is not happy with this, and like is not, it's like they have a choice, right? They have a choice whether to take this information and let it, like, you know, if I told you the truth about something and it could hurt you, right? But at the same time, it could be really beneficial to you to know this. And at the other end, it could be something that maybe you don't, you know, necessarily want to know, right? And you can just be stubborn about it and not really give a f. And that's kind of the vibe here. It's like we have two energies of like, it really depends on what this person decides to do, right? It really depends on how they take this information. Again, if they see this as a good thing or a bad thing, right? But I see, like, with the King of Air in reverse, that I think the truth that this person is probably trying to communicate, I think it's like that this person is, I get this, I don't know, this is like so rude, but I get somebody who's a little full of themselves, right? I get someone who's just like, it's like, I feel like there's some sort of like lies said, right? In order to kind of keep someone around, or like the truth wasn't really spoken. And I feel like it was to this queen. And it's like the queen didn't deserve that, right? The queen didn't deserve for someone to kind of say, it's not even about a lie. It's just kind of about some, it feels like a manipulation, right? Because we have this like Four of Cups, right? So someone like withholding, right? It's someone who's like, you know, I just feel someone who's like, trying really hard to keep someone around that doesn't really belong with them. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I don't know, it's like someone maybe gives you just the right amount to keep you around, or it tells you just, you know, you're trying to get to know somebody and they'll give you like the very bare minimum. That's what this person feels like. It feels like someone who just gave the bare minimum, someone who like didn't really care, or it's like someone who doesn't see themselves clearly, right? So it's like, I feel like it's up to this person to bring it in, like the truth, right, about the situation. Like they're gonna bring it in. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter. It's like, I'm gonna tell you what it is. And again, for everyone's gonna be different, like what this queen has to say, like why she feels the need to say something. I feel like there's something here though about, it's something that this king did, you know, like they're not living in the truth. Like maybe it's, again, they don't see how far off like the path they've come. Do you know, like, oh, I used to know you really well and now like I feel like I don't know you. That's what this kind of feels like too. It's like, it's just like someone who was maybe a true pair with this King and Queen of Air. It's like, why, like this, with this person being in reverse, it's kind of like either they haven't been seen clearly for a really long time, they haven't been in a good energy, or and they're gonna suffer, like, right, they're suffering for that. Or it's someone who maybe like, maybe it's someone who also like maybe withdrew their energy, right? And maybe it's the queen still has, like the queen has something to say to this person, or maybe the truth is finally coming into this person who like left, right? Like the truth is coming in some sort of form to this masculine energy. It could either be through the queen. I feel like it has something to do with the queen. Like the queen takes a step and then this whole like catalyst, it's like the catalyst to everything starting. And like, I feel like that's what it feels like. It's like the queen takes a step and then this like kind of like falls through. And as the queen moves forward, more information, like more clarity comes to the king, and the king, I feel like, starts to kind of wake up. That's what it feels like. It's like as the queen moves maybe away from the king, or says something to the king, or leaves the king, whatever way it happens, that's what wakes the king up, right? And you see they're in the Five of Swords. And I just feel like they can't be living, like they can't live in this illusion anymore. You know what I mean? They can't be in this illusion any longer. It's like the truth is here. So if you were trying to fabricate something, let's just say this king was like, I'm not with this queen anymore because she did this, this, and that. And then someone tells him, oh, like, that's not true, that's not true, that's not true. It's like, oh shit. You know what I mean? I just fabricated all this shit to protect myself, but in reality, I'm just missing out on somebody. Do you know what I'm saying? It just feels like false information this king has. I think that's why he might also be in reverse. It's just like he's misinformed. I feel like I had a reading like this, but yeah, something about information coming in, and it's either like this person is gonna, it has either to do with the queen, or the queen is the one bringing it in. But I also feel like she's the one taking steps forward, and that's what's like kind of starting this whole thing. Maybe she communicated something to the masculine. It really doesn't, it could be so different, but it really depends on what the masculine is going to do at this point. I feel like they're not going to tell me what happens if they don't, like, there's nothing that they can say, right? Like if they decide not to do anything, the story ends right here, right? Like the story ends here. Like if they know the truth and they don't do anything with it, then that's where the story ends, right? I don't know what will become of these two people, but I don't think they will end up being a match, right? But if this person decides to take the truth and make a change, right? An inner change of like like the truth is coming in and I have to do like an actual change, like oh shit, like I was wrong maybe, or oh shit, this person's right, or you know, whatever it is that the truth is. That's when all this can start. So I feel like this is a dead end, right? Not changing, no death and rebirth here, no like internal change leads this person, you know, over there. But if this person decides to change, we have the emotions and intellect upright and the Five of Cups in reverse. I feel like if they decide to like take this information and use it wisely and maybe do some internal change, maybe go reach out to the queen, you know, they just realize some shit and they're like, oh shit, I was wrong, or oh, this person's right and I need to change, comes this whole change, right? Like look at this, the thought, they start to think about this Two of Cups, their emotions and intellect are upright, a balancing in the emotions, right? I feel like they're not gonna last in the Five anymore, right? Like I feel like they're gonna actually try to get out of the Five, which is a big deal, you know? It's a really big deal and it's a really good energy. With this Five of Swords, Five of Cups, it's like we're getting out of the Five and what's after the Five is the Six. So yeah, I definitely think that this is like a good read. If this person decides to, whatever truth comes in, they decide to like make a change, it opens them up, right? With the emotions and intellect card, they're not like wallowing in this Five anymore. This Five is gone, right? Like no more challenge, no more conflict, no more Five. What's after the Five is the Six, right? Balance, love, right? Six. And I think that's what they're thinking about. Like it becomes something like actually possible maybe with this person, because I don't feel like they'll be upside down anymore, right? They'll be upright, and that makes these two a true pair. But if this person can't take this sword and use it the right way, I just see a dead end, you know? We're gonna go this way. We're going off in a tangent. We're not like going, you know what I mean? We're not going in the right direction. So it really is dependent on this masculine energy at this time. If they decide to take this information, heal, change, you know, do something different, right? It's like you have to do something different to get an outcome that's different. And I feel like maybe they will decide to do that because the Two of Cups is on the line, right? The Two of Cups speaks of like a soulmate, speaks about friendship, right? Speaks of a relationship. And with the emotions and intellect card, I see that even if this is a friendship, even if this is like you telling your friend like straight up like, yo, you're like tripping, like it doesn't matter which way it goes. It just matters that this is like, there's emotions tied to this, and I feel like the emotions, this is going to open this person up. This is going to change the masculine energy, whatever is coming in, this truth, this clarity. Again, look for the sword, look for the truth, look for communication this week. I'm telling you, like last week, this week, it's a big deal. So yeah, Aries, let's pull some advice for you guys. So it's so interesting, Aries, because we have so much out about like this knowledge, right? We have Wolf Spirit turn knowledge into wisdom, 67 making a 13, making a 4. But like we have the word knowledge, we have the word wisdom, right? Then look at this card, SRYY, the goddess of self-knowledge, right? Then we have the thought card out here. I'm surprised we don't have the knowledge. Do we have the knowledge card? No, but there's the knowledge card. I'm surprised we don't have the knowledge card, but we have so much thought, knowledge, wisdom, right? So I feel like this is the point, right? It's like, this is a decision that has to be made, right? Again, we can go this way or we can go this way. We can make a decision here, this masculine. And I feel like it's for both of you. It's for the feminine and the masculine, because depending on what this person does, kind of, you know, you're going to have to react. And you know what I mean? It's like their reaction to your action is going to cause a reaction, and it's going to make you have to do an action. Do you know what I'm saying? Like everyone's going to have to make a move here. And so it could be for both of you. I'm going to speak to the masculine because I feel like it's the masculine that's struggling now. But if you're feminine, like this advice can be for you too. With Wolf Spirit turn knowledge into wisdom, they're saying like it's right now, it's time to integrate whatever you know into your soul, into your mind, into your body, because it's an auspicious omen, this card, right? Like it means something, it's a big deal. And that's what I'm saying. It's like we can go, it's interesting too, because we have the 5 and then we have the 4. So we can go backwards or we can go forward, right? We can go forward and maybe it's a little uncomfortable, but we'll go forward into like the unknown maybe, or we go back, right? And I feel like it's a really, there's a lot of energy at this time, right? Like this person has this decision to make, whether to go forward or to go back, whether to go to the 2 of Cups. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. And I feel like this person just has to integrate whatever they learn with who they are. Integrate their emotions, how they feel, how they think. Everything is gonna like come into play. Like it's like not only soul, but it's like body, mind, everything. And this is an important moment for this person. It's an important moment. And with SRYY, the goddess of self-knowledge, the essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. Yeah, it's like if this person is truly authentic and listens to themselves, listens to their voice. This is reminding me of this card, this thought. Yeah, this 2 of Cups. It's like if this person can be authentic to who they are and go in a new direction, then this is like, they're gonna have this soulmate, this relationship that they want, right? And there's not really, I don't feel like there's much to think about, but I think what's more important is assimilating like that knowledge, right, into wisdom. What is wisdom? Wisdom is like, you know, knowledge is just a book of facts, right? Like, yeah, again, this person can tell you a lot of shit, but again, this person has to assimilate it. This person has to like actually like take it. Maybe that's why the thought card is here, right? It's like, now what am I gonna do, right? Like, what's the plan? Like, let's say if I wanted to meet up with this person, like, what's the plan? Do you know what I'm saying? How would this work out? Like, how do I feel around this person? Like, assimilating it not only into a plan for the future, but like, how do I feel about this person? You know what I mean? Like, oh, this person's right. Like, how did I not know that? You know what I'm saying? There's so much shit that this person has to like take in and like kind of do some reflection and then come out going forward, right? But yeah, I think it's the make or break point for this person. It's like you've been given the truth. The truth is coming in. So now what are you going to do with it? Are you going to like be scared about it? Are you going to like assimilate it? Are you going to like, you know what I mean? Where are we going here? So yeah, that's what I'm getting, Aries. Good luck to this person. Whatever they're finding out, I feel like it's helping them to get closer to a soul connection, but it's only if they decide to take it, and that's a big maybe right now. That's what it seems like. It's a big maybe. Yeah, the energy is here, but they have to make that decision, right? We can't make it for them. So yeah, Aries, that's what I'm getting. I love you guys so much. I hope this reading resonates. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.